here we go, learning Python. So I can actually get closer to my mic because it doesn't matter too much right now. I'm gonna get rid of so the virtual machine isn't even up. I'm gonna try to capture, make sure you guys can't see any personal information. No, you can't. That's the chat. So basically, I'm just gonna watch this video for the first little part, and then I'll just be going along with it and just kind of understanding it or trying to. I don't think it'll be that hard, but I was looking at this one book I have, and that it was telling me to use PowerShell, and I have no clue how to use PowerShell. So I would install it on my desktop, nice. But yeah, so I'm gonna try this, and then when I get a better understanding of PowerShell, and I'll probably go to that. And I figured science and technology is correct. But anyways, let's just get right into it. So, okay, that's Windows PowerShell. Alright, here we go.
In this Python tutorial, you're going to learn everything you need to know to start programming in Python. If you want to learn Python programming for data science, machine learning, or web development, this Python tutorial is the perfect place to
I
learn
need it
Python.
for data science.
You don't need any prior knowledge in Python or programming in general. I'm going to teach you everything from scratch. I'm Mosh Hamadani, and I've taught millions of people how to code through this channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe as I upload new videos every week. Now, let's jump in and get started. Alright, before we get started, let me give you some ideas about what you can do with Python. That's a very common question. Python is a multi-purpose programming language, so you can use it for a variety of different tasks. You can use Python for machine learning and AI. In fact, Python is the #1 language for machine learning and data science projects. Python is also very popular in web development. Using Python and a framework called Django, you can build amazing websites. Here are 5 websites powered with Python and Django: YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, Dropbox, and Pinterest. You can also use Python in automation. With Python, you can save your time and increase your productivity by automating repetitive tasks. So why are you learning Python? Are you learning it for automation, for data science, or web development? Let me know
Actually,
in
a
the
little
comment
bit of
section below.
all of that. Our first Python program.
Alright, the first thing I want you to do is to head over to python.org to download the latest version.
Alright, let me do that. So, let me make sure it's still sharing the right screen. Yeah, it is.
Version of Python. So we go to downloads and select the latest version of Python. Here in your downloads folder, you should see this package. Simply double click it. You're going to see this Python installer. If you're on Windows, you will see this checkbox over here. Add Python to path. Make sure to check it. It's really important. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to follow this tutorial. Simply click on continue. Again, one more time.
Alright, let me go back.
This tutorial. Simply click on continue. Again, you're not going to be able to follow this tutorial. Simply click on continue. Again, one more time. Agree with the terms and install the latest version of Python. Now here you need to enter the username password of your computer. So
Okay. So, let me just wait for mine to finish. It's still going. Alright, come on. I can probably get rid of PowerShell and some of this other stuff. Close. Okay. I just installed it. Where'd it go? Is it on my desktop? No. Where did it go? I just had it.
Oh, let's do that real quick. Next, you need to install a code editor. We use a code editor to write our code and execute it.
Oh.
The most popular code editor for Python is PyCharm. You can get it from jetbrains.com/PyCharm. So on this page, click on download. You should see two different editions. One is the professional edition, which is commercial, and we also have this community edition, which is free and open source. So we're going to download the community edition. Now in your downloads folder, you should have this package. Let's double click it. If you're on Windows, you're going to see an installation wizard. So simply click on the next button until you install PyCharm.
Alright,
you're on
so
Mac-
let me get to that. PyCharm. Oh yeah. Hey Master, how's it going? That's what I'm doing right now, installing PyCharm. I just installed Python, like, yeah, this part. I don't know if you could see it, but that. And now I'm installing the actual editor. Funny enough, I have Anaconda too, but I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna follow what the tutorial says for now. Yeah, once I get better at this kind of stuff, I'll probably switch over. But I just need a base right now. And it's taking a little while. I'm probably dropping frames now. They are? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I've been kind of worried about how I'm approaching this, but it sounds like this one's pretty good. Oh, and it finished. Let me open that up. There we go. Next.
You need to drag this PyCharm and drop it onto the applications folder.
Okay, that's
now,
for Mac.
Let's open it. The first time you open PyCharm, you have to configure
Wait, what about for Windows? Also, I've heard of Eclipse, and I'm never a fan of it.
If you're on a Mac, wizard. So simply click on the next button until you install.
Oh, create desktop shortcut. Yes. Add open folder. Skip this. LOL. Install the toolbox. Where is it? I mean, I don't think I can just show it now. It has create desktop shortcut, update current or update context menu, create associations, and update path variable. Restart needed. Let's see. Too bad he's on Mac. Let's see, what's this? Toolbox. What does this do? Alright, I'll finish. Let's see, I'll do this. Okay, well, I'm installing PyCharm, but what does Toolbox app do? Oh, I lost the game.
Install PyCharm. If you're on a Mac, you need to drag this to your project.
Pod. It basically manages all of JetBrains app. Oh, okay. I'll download that then. I'm gonna let this finish up. I'm pretty sure that Discord link still works too, Ronza. I hope it does.
Over here, spend time on. So let me open. Now, let's open it. The first time you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to get that. Is that better than PyCharm? Or is that like a nice add-on? Oh, wait, I see. I can just open it up from the toolbox. Oh, okay, that's helpful. I'll get that then. Yeah, I'll get that. I didn't realize that's what it was. I just gotta wait for PyCharm. Download and updates. Okay. Out of curiosity, I'm guessing it sounds like you know Python. Okay, here we go. So now PyCharm's gonna run. I can get rid of... No, I can't get rid of any of those tabs. I can get rid of this email, though. Okay. So I'm going to close Atom. I don't need Atom anymore. And I'm going to close PowerShell. I clicked run it. Oh, there it is. I confirm, continue. Oh, crap. What did I click? Oh, okay. I accidentally clicked. I mean, it's working. But I clicked something. There we go. Okay.
You open PyCharm, you have to configure a few settings. We don't want to spend time on this.
No, I don't.
So over here, you're going to click on skip remaining and set defaults.
Oh, I think
Now
I
let's create a
accidentally...
new project. Over here, we can specify the location and the...
Okay, so if I do new project... Okay. I just want to make sure it's not going to show anything like on my computer. I don't think it matters too much. I'm also just going to download. Oh. Get the JetBrains toolbox real quick. So I'm probably just going to be doing it on the side. I'm trying to get a virtual machine working so I can do it, but let's see.
Name of our Python project. So
Python
let's
project.
append
I'm going to
hello
name
world
it
to this
first.
This
Oh,
is where
shoot.
our Python project is going to be saved.
Hello World. No, I've written too many Hello Worlds in my days. So we're going to name this first project. Create. If you're using Windows 10, you can use WSL. It's basically Linux and Windows. Ooh, I do like Linux. That sounds pretty helpful, actually. Pretty useful. Oh, tip of the day. I should probably read these. What's the next tip? I will do that stuff later. Creating virtual environment. Oh, it's an actual virtual machine. Okay. Well, currently, it sounds weird. I'm on a laptop right now, though. And I have 2 monitors. That's why I can kind of do this. But I think the hard drive, like, something's wrong with the hard drive. And I'm going to replace it with an SSD soon. And I think as soon as I do that, then I can start doing that kind of stuff. The hard drive is so slow. And while I'm streaming, that definitely doesn't help. But right now, it's just installing.
So let's click on create.
Because, I mean, he has to do that stuff too. Oh
In
my
this video,
gosh,
you can
that
see
was
the
fast.
content of our project. So here's our Hello World project. Currently, we have only one folder inside this project. That is VM, which is short for virtual environment. We'll talk about virtual environments in the future. So currently, we don't have any Python files inside this project. A real application can consist of...
Oh wait, let me check. Run JetBrains Toolbox. Okay. It's like I have that going in the background. Oh, there it is. Okay. Do you want the skinny or the Ven? What do you mean by that? I have Ven currently.
tens or hundreds or even thousands of Python files. So
Oh yeah, I know. I
let's
want to know.
right-click
What
on
is it? I don't know.
the project name and go to new Python file. We're going to call this file app. Now we can collapse this project window by clicking on this icon. So now we have more space. Let's write our first Python code.
We could just call it out. Let's call it
clicking
app
on this
too.
icon. So now we have more space. Let's write our first Python code. We're going to write
Okay, so now I'm going to share both screens. Because that is very possible to do on this. So it's basically a copy of your current Python install. Whatever you do in the IDE, install modules. I'm gonna make sure I read that and understand. So it's basically modules show up in the Venn, but not the main Python. Okay. It's basically a copy. I'm not. Okay, that's just the guy I'm watching the tutorial on. I'm still using Windows. I wish I was using Linux, but that's like my goal in life. Just completely switch to Linux. So it's basically a copy of your current Python install. Okay, but whatever you do in the IDE, some modules you want to tamper with. Oh, I see what you mean. So like if I install stuff in this, like, and this, it's not gonna tamper with anything. Modules show up in the Venn, but not. Okay, I get you. That makes sense. That's cool. All right.
All in lowercase, then add parentheses, then add quotes.
Okay, I'm not this stupid. I know this.
Double quotes. And inside this quote, we're gonna write "Hello world." So this is what we call a string. A string means a string or sequence of characters. In simple words, that means textual data.
Yeah,
So
I took a computer science class. I kind of have an idea.
Textual data, we should always surround our text with
Yeah.
quotes.
And that makes sense, Master. Like, if you install it where the actual folder is, and that will definitely change it.
Python can use single or double quotes. Now, this print you see here is a function.
I'm used to print F, by the way, so this is a little weird.
On our application window. So let me show you how to run this code.
All right, let's see how to run it.
On the top, we go to the Run menu.
Yeah.
And select Run. Note that there is a shortcut associated with this command. I always use shortcuts because they increase my productivity. So let's click on this.
Oh, I didn't give me my output, man. Did I already
And
screw
over
up?
here, you can see this little window. This is what we call the terminal window.
Why does it say
And shows
hi
the
pie
output of the
chart?
program.
It doesn't show
So
hello
here's the hello
world.
world message printed in the terminal window.
No, that's not
As
where
you
mine
learn more
is.
Python, you will learn how to build apps with
What? That's so stupid. Why is it just saying hi PyCharm? What? Let's see. Oh, not app. Oh, okay. Oh, is he on? No, he's on app. No, yours. Yours. Oh, I see it. Oh, okay. So I see. If I close this. Oh, it's still run main. Oh. There we go. Hello world. Okay. So now run app. Okay, there we go.
applications that have a graphical user interface. That's an advanced topic, so for now, let's not worry about it.
When you compile, it'll look there always. Okay, good to know. I didn't know that.
Alright, now let's talk about variables. We use variables to temporarily store data in a computer's memory. For example, we can store the price of a product, or someone's name, their email, their age, and so on. Let me show you. So, to declare a variable, we start by typing a name for that variable.
So you don't have to do
Say
int, right?
age. Then we add an equal sign, and then we type a value, let's say 20. So with this, we're storing the number 20 somewhere in
I had to do
computer's
it.
memory, and we're attaching this age
Pretty
as
sure
a
that
label
was
for that
okay.
memory
Also,
location.
do you guys prefer me having the video bigger, or actually, I should probably make the video smaller and make what I'm doing bigger? Yeah, that makes more sense. So you can laugh at my mistakes. Okay, so yeah, okay, that's interesting because normally, like, I'm gonna code in C really quick. Normally, what you have to do is it's like inti, and then you have to do that kind of thing, especially for a number, then like float and that kind of stuff. But I guess for Python, you don't have to do that. Yeah, that's a
So
little
now we
weird.
can read the value at this memory location and print it on the terminal. So instead of printing hello world, we want to print the value of
Age.
the age variable. So I'm going to delete what we have
Oh, no, this is
inside
what you do.
parentheses and type age. Note
Oh,
that I'm
never
not
mind.
adding quotes because if I run this program, we'll see the text age on
Yeah,
the
it'll literally
terminal.
just be the
We don't
word
want that.
age.
We want the value of the age variable. So let's remove the quotes
Okay, I was wondering how you do that.
and print the value of the age variable. Now here on the toolbar, you can click on this play icon to run your program, or you can use the shortcut that I showed you in the last video. So the shortcut is over here. On a Mac, that's Control,
Yeah, I don't
Shift,
have that.
and R.
Alt
So,
Shift 10.
there you go.
So wait,
Now you
Alt
can see the
Shift
value of the
F10.
age
Yeah.
variable. Now we can also change the value of a variable. For example, on line 2, we can set age to 30.
Wait,
let me run.
this is not working. Alt plus Shift plus F10. What if I just do Shift plus F10? That works. So also, I'm gonna move this over here so I can have chat pulled up always over here. I'm just looking at chat. But it makes life a lot more difficult. I like being explicit. I'm using bars for specific purposes. Yeah. Oh, is my webcam in the way? Okay. How's that? I have a really big me. Yep, webcam top right. Yep, USSR. Good times. Comically large. Wow, okay, I didn't even plan that. It zooms in on that. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's continue.
Run our program, we see 30. So as you can see, our program gets executed from top to bottom. So this is how we can declare and use a variable. Now let's look at a few more examples. So I'm going to declare another variable called
Wait,
price.
from top to bottom?
To 19.
Wait, let me make sure I understand this.
So I'm going to declare another variable executed from top to bottom.
Oh, I see. So it runs
So this is
that,
how
and
we
then it
can
runs that,
declare
then
and
it...
use a
Okay.
variable. Now let's look at a few more examples. So I'm going to declare another variable called price and set it to 19.95. So in Python, we can use numbers with a decimal point or whole numbers.
Yeah, like
Also
normally you'd have to
declare a
float
variable
that.
and assign it a string value. So let's say first underline name. So if you want to use multiple words in the name of a variable, we should separate them using an underscore. This
Use
makes
an
our
underscore,
code more
okay.
readable. See what would happen if I didn't use this underline. This is not easily readable. So
Yeah, that's true. That's
always
not...
separate multiple
Okay, so
words
this is...
by an underscore. Now we set this to a string. So we can use single quotes or double quotes. Let's say mosh. We also have a special type of value called a Boolean value, which can be true or false. That
Oh
is
yeah,
like
I've heard of
yes
that.
or no in English. Let me show you. So I'm gonna declare another variable called is
All right, what did you say? You can
online,
still define the
and
variable, but you don't
set it
necessarily
to
need to
true.
do it.
We could also set
Okay.
it to false. What we have here is called a Boolean value. Now note that Python is a case-sensitive language, so it's sensitive to lowercase and uppercase letters. In this case, if I use a lowercase f, you can see an error over here because this is not recognized in Python.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
false with a capital F is a special keyword in Python that represents the Boolean
0.
false value.
Yeah.
So this is how we can declare and use variables in Python. Alright, now here's a little exercise for you.
Okay.
Imagine we want to write a program for a hospital. So we're going to
Yeah.
check in a patient named John Smith. He's 20 years old and is a new patient. I want you to declare a few variables to store these values. Use the comment box below to share your code with others.
All right, so let me do that then. I'm going to start from this. Some. You can still define the variable. Some random thing, string, some random thing. Okay. So. First name. Okay. So, John Smith, age 20. Let's see what he did.
In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to receive input from the user. So in Python, we have another built-in function called input. We use this to read a value.
Okay, let me just see if I got it right. Oh, nice. Oh, is new page. Yeah, that makes more sense, but. Okay. So then. If I run this, I don't think anything happens. Yeah, because I'm not printing anything.
From the terminal window. Let me show you. So, we add parentheses. Then we type a string. Here we can type a message like, what is your name? We add a question mark followed by a space. You'll see why we need this space in a second.
Yeah, I know why
So,
you need that space,
let's run this
otherwise it
program.
doesn't work that well.
We get this message. Now we have to enter a value. So we click over here. Now you can see that the caret is separated from the question mark. This is because of the white space that we added over here.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have to type a value, let's say John. When we press,
You could do something like this. First name, John, last name. Yeah, like what I did instead of just doing. Or number 1 equal number 2 equals 5. What do you mean by that? Like, did I do it overly complicated and wordy? Probably did.
enter, this function will return the value that we entered in the terminal window. So we can get that value and store it in a variable. So let's declare a variable called name and set it to the return value of the input function. Now we can print a greeting message for this user. So use the
that
function.
makes sense.
We say hello, we add a space. Now after the string, we want to add the value of the name variable. So use a plus sign and then type name. What we are doing here is called string concatenation. So we're combining this string with another string. Now let's run our program and see
Let's
what
give an
happens.
example of how
So,
weird things.
what is your name?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mosh. Now we get this message. Hello, Mosh. So this is how we can use the input function in Python.
Okay. So then that's how you do. Like, is it really that easy? So what is my name? Oh. Nice. Making progress. So if I want to do a string, that's how I would do that then. Okay. JavaScript. Oh gosh. Is that like a super hard language? No automatic checks for the input function. Okay. Dang, John. I'm glad you think this is cool. I have to do it for grad school, so I figured might as well get it done.
Three types of data in Python. We have numbers, strings, and booleans.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this program a couple more times, just so I understand it. So like, let's just say, I'll just do the same thing over. Yeah. Why do I have a communist thing in the bag? Because I want to, Mario. That is why. It also gets people asking me why do I have a commie flag right behind me. It's also the USSR flag, but yeah. There are no automatic checks for the input function. Okay, so with this function, there's no check. So if I put in... Okay, actually, let's break it. Let's try breaking it. Okay. If is comment... Am I gonna be strict? Yes, so I really want to get... I want to try doing this every single day, starting at 2200 Eastern time, because I really need to get good at this thing, especially for my senior thesis. Okay, so if I run this program, so what is my name? I'm just gonna say 5. Hello 5. Oh, it still works. Okay, I didn't think it still worked. Because like in C, that would not work. And put in a string. All right, I'll try that. Wait. So just like that. Let's see. Number is number 5. What? Python. What do you mean by that? And put in a string. No, like a stuff. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Put in a string. I get you. So I'll just put in, what is my name? Number. What? It doesn't like that. Yeah, it doesn't like that. So that's how you break that. Nice. Dynamic typing. Yeah. Also, if my keyboard's really loud, that means it's good. That means it's good. My keyboard is supposed to be loud.
Now, there are times you want to convert the value of a variable from one type to another. Let me show you.
Oh, here we go with that. All right.
Use our input function to read the user's birth year. So enter your birth year. Now, this input function is going to return a value, so we can store it in a variable called birth_year. Okay. Now let's write code to calculate the age of this user. So we write an expression like this. Currently we are in the year 2020. So 2020 minus birth year. This expression or piece of code is going to produce a value. So once again, you can store that back.
What is it? Fixing an INTB gave it a string, so it errored out. Catch that error if you need specific. Okay. And then I have to catch that probably like while debugging or something, I'm guessing.
Value in a variable. Let's call that variable.
Okay, so
age.
This is actually a lot easier than I thought. So then for saying if I want a variable, I just say what the variable is and I say what it's equal to. Okay. I want to say it's similar to C, but this is completely different than C. So this is going to be a fun ride.
Now let's print age on the terminal. Let's run our program and see what happens. So my birth year is
this is going to break though.
Enter
I don't
Oops,
have an
our
age.
program crashed.
Yeah, you don't have
So whenever you
age
see
in
this
there.
red message, that indicates
So let me just make sure mine crashes. Yeah, exactly. There's nothing called age. It's not giving a good practice.
an error. So this error occurred in this file, that is our app.py, on line 2. Right below that, you can see the piece of code that generated this error. So that is this expression, 2020 minus birth year. Now below that, you can see the type of error.
Oh, good programming
So
practice. Okay.
unsupported types.
I'm just kind of seeing how, like, how it's lined up.
And stir. What are these? Well, this int is short for integer, and that represents a whole number in programming. So 2020 is an example.
And str is a string.
Now, birth year is an example of a string.
Yeah, it's a string.
Whenever we call the input function, this function will return a value as a string, even if you enter a number.
Okay, I didn't know that.
In other words, when I entered 1982, this input function returned a string with these characters, 1982.
But it doesn't actually know what the number is. Oh, I see.
1982.
Okay, that makes sense.
So in this case, let me delete these lines. The reason we got this error is that we tried to subtract a string from an integer. So our code looked like this, 1982. Now,
yeah, and that doesn't make any sense.
Oh,
I see. Age is actually.
So to solve this problem, we need to convert this string.
Okay, because you're defining the variable there.
In Python, we have a bunch of built-in functions for converting the types of our variables. So we have this int function.
Yeah, int.
Pass our birth year to it.
Oh, I see. So then you have to manually make it.
Representation of the birth year. So to solve this problem, we need to replace the string with the int function. So let's see what's going on here.
This should still work like this. I feel like it should still work. No, it still doesn't like that. Did I spell it right? Birth year. Why does that not work? Let's see. Oh, I need to set it to a variable. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense.
This returns a string. On the second line, we pass the string to our int function. The int function will return the numeric representation of the birth year. Then, let's subtract it from 2020.
Okay, so if I went like... and then I did this... I know I'm being like overly... like I'm using too many lines, but... okay, that makes sense, yeah. Yeah, I just want to make sure I understand that. So then... yeah, or I could just do... I can make that an integer. And then run that. Oh, nice. It'll just error out hard when a string is given, yeah. Okay, so just for fun, I'm gonna put in a string. Yeah, that makes sense, because it's saying that that's an integer, and you can't possibly subtract, yo, what's up, dog, from that. Okay.
We get the age, and store it in the age variable. Now let's run our program. So, 1982, and there you go. I'm 38 years old. So this is how the int function works. Now we also have another built-in function called float. That is for converting a value.
Aha, I do know float.
A floating point number in Python and other programming languages.
You're basically casting a string.
Decimal point.
And it's unified. Okay, that makes that makes sense.
And 10.1 is
a float.
So
that's a float 3, I believe.
We have float, and we also have bool for converting a value to a boolean. And finally, we have stir.
Which is string.
Converting a value to a string. So these are the built-in functions for converting the type of our variables. Now here's a little exercise for you.
Yeah.
I want you to write
those
a
are familiar
calculator program. So here we have to enter two numbers. We can type a whole number or a number with a decimal point. And then our program will print the sum of these two numbers. So pause the video, spend 2 minutes on this exercise, and then see my solution.
Okay. He literally hasn't told. Okay, so I will do print welcome to this it's having fun. No, it's a float. Wait, what? Yeah, I've taken CS 135 at the school that we go to. So number 1 equals float. Okay, wait. Please enter equals input. Oh wait, oh I see. So I could do equals input. Remember that he's typing in the console in the tutorial. Yeah. Alright, let's see. I want to figure this out. Okay. So I have number 1 equals input. Enter first number. I don't expect this to work, but it's a good learning experience. I know you guys are probably cringing so hard. How would you add them? Oh wait, okay. Enter first number. Here's your solution plus solution. Okay, so what did I do wrong? How did he do this earlier? Press the insert key. Insert key, why? In the ID. Change the +2 and A. In print. In print, here is your solution. Let's see. It's not like that. That wouldn't make any sense. Yeah. the insert key. Oh, wait. Input. Now I'm not following. See. Oh, I see. Okay, so then... Okay, now I'm not following. Oh. More chill dog. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Is that seriously all it is? I'm thinking about it way too much then. No. 40.0. Oh, it worked. My insert key is currently on. When you say insert key, do you mean like on my keyboard or what? Also, I didn't use this program to its full ability. Let's see. Nice. Print can take it. Oh. There you go. Now inserts off. Hello, here is your solution. With spaces, though, also I need to do this. So print can take in multiple inputs. Enter first number. All right, let me go through this. Print number 1, number 2. Oh, you can't. Okay. Actually, wait. All right, I'll try that. Let's see. Let me copy that. I'm just gonna put this in there for lols. I don't think spaces are automatically added. Yeah, that would be pretty scary. Hello, here is yours. Oh wait, oh you can't comment out like you can in C. Alright, let's see what happens with this. Use the pound symbol. Oh dang, I didn't realize you could do that. Let's see. I do, but we keep identities secret here, more chill dog. So don't say anything, otherwise I will have to ban. I don't want people knowing where I live or anything like that. Okay, I didn't realize you could do that. So, alright, I'm gonna make this really stupid then. Do I add spaces? Oh, my sweatshirt? Oh, yeah, okay. Nice. So, the answer to your problem is the sum of, does this actually work? The sum of let me see how that one was earlier. Is the sum of, so then if I do this, That actually worked. That is so dumb. Yeah, I may or may not go to that school. That's pretty funny. I feel like I've seen you around, or Chili Dog. Have you been to my channel before? But okay, that's pretty cool that you can do that. This seems really broken, but also really useful. I wonder if I can limit the amount of floats. Yeah, if you want, I can plug in my base. It's not plugged in right now, actually, but I'll try that. Sure. Let me just comment that out. Oh, okay. Wait, so couldn't I technically do this too? I could do oh, I see you have the F in there for float. Okay. Oh no, you can't. Never mind. F means string. Oh, formatted string. Oh, okay. Interesting. So what I was thinking of is like, can't you technically take something like this? Like number 1. Yes, just remove F then. Oh, okay. Okay, so that still works. I like the way you did it a lot better, though. That looks a lot cleaner. So if I were to keep it, it'd be that. But, okay, so that was good practice. Just kind of understanding how that all works. So, number 1 equals float. So can I technically do this? Then I can get rid of that. Then I can get rid of that. And then I should be able to do this. Yeah, that works. Okay. So then if I were to keep it the way I had it before, just keeping it simple. Nice. Oh, let's see. You can move quicker by holding down control and moving with the arrow keys. So, what do you mean? Let's see. Oh, I see. Oh, that's cool. Okay. It's like if I want to get to the end of that. Oh, that's really cool. That way I don't have to go like that. I just go like that. Oh, that is sweet. That is really cool. Or backspace / delete quicker holding it down. Yeah, that's just a bad habit I have of just going like let me get a couple lines. I know that if you just go like it's faster, but then I don't know. The page down by holding down control and using the up and down arrow key. Really? Although I don't think I have enough yet. Let me just get a bunch of lines. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty sweet. Okay. I need to make this a habit. Because I will just do this. And that just wastes time, whereas this is so much better. Okay, let's see, how did he do it?
Alright, first we're going to call our input function to read the first number. We get the result and store it in a variable called first. Now,
Okay, I basically did that.
Another variable called second.
Aha, my program was better. It was shorter.
Now, we calculate the sum. So that is first plus second. Now let's see what happens when we print sum on the terminal. So I entered 10 and 20, but instead of 30, we get 10, 20. This is because
Control
we're combining
D.
or concatenating two strings.
Ooh.
So, as I told you before, the input function returns a string. So
That's
this
pretty
line
cool.
will be equivalent to first equals 10. You're dealing with a string, not an
Yes.
integer.
Yeah.
Similarly, second is going to be 20 as a string.
Yeah.
So when we combine two strings, 10 plus 20, we'll get
You're getting there.
10, 20. Because we're dealing with textual data. Okay? So to solve this problem,
Whereas mine is
we need to
actually
convert the values we read
a
to
real
numeric
number.
representation. So over here,
Control Y.
we're going to pass first to our int function. And here as well. Now let's run our program.
Ooh.
So we enter 10 and 20, we get 30. What if we enter a floating point number?
Wait, what did he... I didn't look.
And here as well. Now let's run our program.
Oh, I didn't think
Int
about that.
function.
Okay, because you're taking the string and then you're making it an integer. That makes sense.
And here as well. Now let's run our program. So we enter 10 and 20, we get 30. What if we enter a floating point?
Yeah,
number?
no, that's
So
pretty
10
cool though.
plus 1 and 20.
It's not gonna work because it's not a
We
float.
got an error.
It's just an INT.
To solve this problem, we need to treat both these values as floats. So
Yeah.
instead of the int function, we're going to use
Duh.
the
No,
float
it's
function.
kidding.
Now, let's run our program one more time. We enter a whole number and a
I
floating
like
point
my
number.
program better.
So the result is correct. Now, let's
Alright,
add
let me just see how did he... Yeah, he added float twice. Okay, I have float twice as well, but like... You can fit it on one line,
A
so
label over
might as
here.
well just fit it on one
so
line.
sum is plus sum.
Like that.
Let's run our
I
program.
don't know. Never
we
mind, that doesn't make
10
sense.
and 20. Once again, we got an error. The error is saying that Python can only concatenate strings, not floats to strings.
Oh, because that would be a
So on line
string.
4,
Oh, so
we
if
have
I
a
did
string.
that, that would be
We're
saying like,
concatenating
I
this
want to do a
with float.
string.
because the result of this expression is a floating point number. You're adding two floats, so
Oh.
the result is a float as well. So Python doesn't know how to evaluate code like this.
Wait, why does that work?
It doesn't know how to concatenate a float to a string. To solve this problem, we need to convert sum to a string. So this is where we use the stir function. Now,
What?
let's run the program again.
Wait, why did
So-
that work? I know it's a weird question to
Problem
ask, but
doesn't know
I want to understand this.
concatenate string. We got here, so
So sum,
the sum is
you're passing solution as a second argument because you're making the variable solution positive by putting the plus symbol in front of it. Passing. Oh, I get you. Okay, so if I just remove that, now this is not going to work. That makes sense, because now it's calling a string. And because it's calling, because this is not a string, these are integers. But if I wanted to make them a string, what I could do is I could do that. Now, technically, this would work. This is just gonna look really weird. Okay, that's what I thought would happen. So, but then if I add the comma, now it's expecting an integer, I'm guessing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can convert the float into a string or use the format method. Okay, let's see. Let me. There we go. Let me make sure I understand that. I can convert the float into a string, yeah, or use the form. What do you mean by the format method? Where I like reformat it and make it like int or float or something like that.
plus sum. Let's run our program. One more time. 10 and 20.
It's not gonna like
we
it.
got an error. The error is saying that Python can only concatenate strings, not floats to strings. So on line 4, we have a string. We're concatenating this with a float because the result of this expression is a floating point number.
Yeah, it's a number.
Floats, so the result is a float as well.
Yeah.
So Python doesn't know how to evaluate code like this. It doesn't know how to concatenate a float to a string.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We need to convert sum to a string.
Some random number format. Okay.
Use the stir function.
Oh, yeah.
Now, let's run the program again. So, 10 plus 20.1, and here's the result. And one last thing. In this example, I'm calling the float function.
Oh, he made it a string.
Calculate the sum of these two numbers, but this is not a requirement. We can call the float function over here. So,
why did he make that a string?
And here's the string. So this is where Python doesn't know how to evaluate code like this. It doesn't know
what do you mean?
A float to a string. To solve this problem, we need to convert sum to a string. So this is where we use the stir function.
Oh, I see. So now, okay, so sum is a number right now, but you're converting it to a string, and it's going to output it as a string. So, also, hello, Vidalera. Not much, just trying to learn how to code. So basically, what this is saying is, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but it's saying that sum right now with the string. So, okay, first input, so that's a string. Second input, that's another string. Sum equals the float, so now we're talking number, plus another float, and now we're talking another number. But now sum is a number. But he's trying to print a string. As for why, I have no clue. But he does. So then sum equals that, but now he's making it a string by putting the word string. But what he could do instead is just put a comma and put sum. It would work. Okay. From where am I learning Python? I can just link the vid. Cannot add on to any. Okay. There you go. That's the video I'm using. It's actually been pretty good so far. I like. I've only gotten this far through it, but I'm probably gonna get like halfway, then call it a night, and then finish this up tomorrow. Yeah, no problem.
Now, let's run the program again. So, 10.
Now it's gonna work.
20.1, and here's the result.
Yeah, because you added the mid string again.
In this example, I'm calling the float function. At the time, we want to calculate the sum of these two numbers.
Wait, because string
this
cannot.
Is not a requirement. We can call.
Just make sure I understand you. Because string cannot add on to any other type besides string. Yeah, because it's just a string. It can't add on to like an integer or something like that. Okay.
The float function over here. So this input function returns a string. We can pass that string to our float function. Take a look. So float.
Whoa, would you look? Wow. Oh my god, that's literally what my program looks like right now.
Is the value that is returned from the input function. Similarly,
I feel smart.
Call the float function over here. Now, we can change this expression to first plus second. That is another way to write this piece of code.
Wow, that's what I did.
Conversion is important in Python and other programming languages. There are times you need to convert the type of variable to a different type. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you a bunch of cool things you can do with strings in Python.
All right,
let's start
we're getting
with the array
complicated.
variable called course and set it to Python for beginners. Now this string that we have over here is technically an object. And an object in Python is like an object in the real world. As a metaphor, think of the remote control of your TV. This remote control is an object and it has a bunch of capabilities. It has a bunch of buttons for turning your TV on, turning
Let's
it
see,
off,
am I dropping
changing
any
the volume, and
frames?
so on.
No,
This
I'm not
program,
dropping any
this
frames.
course
It's pretty good.
variable is storing a string object. This string object has a bunch of capabilities. So if we type course dot, we can see all the capabilities available in a string object. These are basically functions that you can call, just like the print or input functions. The difference is that the print and input functions are general purpose functions. They don't belong to a particular object. But the functions you see over here are specific to strings. Now more accurately, we refer to these as methods. So when a function is part of an object, we refer to that function as a method. So let's look at a few examples. Here we have a function or a method called upper, and we use that to convert a string to uppercase.
Okay, so if I wanted to, I could do like hello. And then I could just do... I just want to make sure it's not just the word course. I know that sounds kind of silly. Okay, it's not. So
if we print course.upper and run this program,
so it's kind of like
you can see our
making your
course
own command.
uppercase. Pretty useful. Now, what you need to understand here is that this upper method does not change our original string. It will return a new string.
Nice.
So right after this, if
Oh, so this is a new string. That makes
course,
sense. It's just gonna
you can
be...
see that our course variable is not affected. So
Oh, wait, it prints... So that's a new string it prints, and this is still the old string. Okay, so then I did... What is it? Shift F10. I'll just start doing that. Okay, that makes sense. Also, not gonna lie, I'm pretty surprised how many people are here. This is really cool. Thanks, guys.
So the upper method
Appreciate
returns
all the
a new
help.
string. Now, similarly,
Maybe
we
it's a
have
lot better.
another method called lower for
Well,
converting
yeah.
a string to lowercase. We have a method called find to see if our string contains a character or a sequence of
Oh
characters.
my god, it
For
has
example,
that feature.
Here we can
Oh
pass
my god.
y,
That would have been so
and this will
helpful.
return the
in my other
index of
class.
the first occurrence of y in our string. So
I want to find a
in
Z.
Python, the index of the first character in a string is 0. So here we
Yeah.
have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on.
Yeah,
So
that
when we
I,
run this
that I
program,
know.
you're going to see 1 on the terminal because the index of y is 1. Take a look. First,
Yeah.
I want to delete this line. Don't need it anymore. Also,
Yeah.
let's delete this line. Let's run the program. There you go. Now, as I told you,
Okay. -1. Is that what it's gonna print? Let's see. -1. Yeah, it does. Get wrecked. Let's see. So if I want to find that, okay. So if I want to find Z, and then let's say I want to find E. Does that work? No. Okay. Why does it not work? Well, yeah.
before, Python is sensitive to lowercase and uppercase.
It can only
letters.
take one character.
So if you
Oh,
pass
okay.
an uppercase y here, this find method returns -1 because
Nice.
we don't have an uppercase y in this string. We can also pass a sequence of characters, for example, 4. So this will return the index of the word 4. Take a look. So it's 7. Now,
No,
there are times we
not
wanna
Shift
replace
F11.
something in a string with something else. To do that, we use
7.
the
Okay.
replace method.
Wait, why was my...
Replace.
Oh, whatever.
So we can replace 4 with a string
Okay, so I want to replace the word beginners with I know it seems weird, just trust me. What?
containing the number 4. Take a
I
look.
don't want to replace it with that. What
So
are you
Python
doing?
for beginners.
Beginners? Find. Oh, wait. Oh, it's because I have the...
Take a look.
yeah,
Can
never. I'm
replace?
stupid. I have find, and it should be replace. I'm dumb.
Four with a string containing the number 4. Take a look. So Python for beginners. Obviously, if you look for a character or a sequence of characters that don't exist in our string,
That's just
nothing is
negative
gonna
1.
happen.
Yeah.
For example, if we try to replace x with 4, obviously we don't have x here, so nothing is going to happen.
Oh, nothing happens.
Also,
Okay.
just like the upper method, the replace method is not going to modify our original.
Oh wait, I can do, let's see. You can move a line up or down by holding Control plus Shift and using the up and down. Really? Oh my god, that is so cool. Okay, okay. I need to like write all these down somewhere.
String, so it's going to return a new string. This is because strings in Python and many other programming languages are immutable. We cannot change them once we create them. Whenever we want to change a string, we'll end up with a new string object in memory. Now, one last thing I want to cover in this tutorial. There are times you want to see if your string contains a character or a sequence of characters. One way to do that is using the find method that we talked about. So let's see if our string contains Python. Now, when we run this program, that is the index of the first appearance of the word Python in our string. Now, in Python, we can also use the in operator. So we can write an expression like this. We type a string, Python, then we type in. This is a special keyword in Python. This is what we call the in operator. So after that, we type the name of our variable. So with this expression, we're checking to see if we have Python in course. As you can see, Python code is very readable. It's like plain English. So when we run this program, instead of seeing the index of the first occurrence of Python, we see a Boolean value. This is more desirable in a lot of cases. Next, we're going to look at arithmetic operators.
True. Now let's make sure I understand why that's happening. So print Python. Oh, so is it saying is the word Python in the string hello? And it is, and then I still have print hello because I just do. Alright, I got like 7 more minutes, and then how long have I
In this
been
tutorial,
streaming
I'm going to show
actually?
you the arithmetic operators that we have in Python.
Over
These
an
are the same
hour.
arithmetic
Nice.
operators that we have in math. For example, we can add numbers,
Alright.
subtract them,
Wait,
multiply them.
can
and
I
so
do
on.
integrals?
So let's print 10.
I want to
plus
do
3.
integrals so
When
bad.
we run this program, we get 13.
Yeah,
So this is the
classic.
addition operator. We also have subtraction, we have multiplication, and division.
I want
But
calculus
technically,
so
we have
bad on
two
this
different
thing.
types of
There's gotta be a
division
way to do it.
operators. We have a division with 1 slash and another with 2 slashes. Let's look at the differences. If we use a single slash, we get a floating point number that is a number with a decimal point. But if we use double slashes, we get an integer, a whole number.
Oh, interesting.
We also have the modulus operator that is indicated by a percent sign, and this returns
Oh, that's
the remainder of the division of 10 by 3.
oh, that's right. I
that is
forgot
right.
about that.
And finally, we have the exponent operator that is indicated by 2 asterisks. So this is 10 to the power of 3.
Okay,
When
that
we run
doesn't
this,
make
we
sense.
get-
Why wouldn't that be like? What happens if I do this? Nothing. Really? That would make more sense. It does? Wait, 10 to the, what? Oh, I didn't put a space on my pen. No, it's just 9. It's a bit, what? Oh, nice.
At 1,000. Now, For all these operators that you saw, we have an augmented assignment operator. Let me explain what it means. So let's say we have a variable.
Yeah, it
called
has the
x,
basic math operators.
and we set it to 10.
But come on,
Now we want to increment the value of x by 3.
Oh wait. Okay, I haven't. I know how to do some. Okay, let's see if I remember how to do it. So x. I'm just gonna say x equals 69. Also, it is so nice. I don't have to do this every time. Like that was so annoying in C having to constantly put those, and like your program would literally not work, and you couldn't see why just because of the semicolon. But so I know like x plus plus.
X equals x plus 3. When Python
I'm stupid. I am very stupid. So then I could do x equal. Actually, I could write a while loop for that. It'd be like while x is greater than, or while x is less than like 72. Print that, and then actually I'm gonna try that. I'm going like way ahead, but. They do. Oh, nice. If you had a proper CID, know if you're missing a semicolon. Yeah, all I would use is Notepad back in school. While x. Just something simple. God dang it, are you serious? Do you seriously need a colon? So while true. So, well, I need to say what x is. So x equals. I'll just say x equals like 60. Let's have this run a few times. I don't think this is going to work. Hey! Did that work? Let's see. I should have printed it 12 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. While true. Oh. I mean, this worked too. Wait, so how would I do that with this? Like, could I do while true while x is less than 69, or or 72? How would that work? So like basically what I'm saying is like while true that x is less than like 72. I know that's not the actual code, but like, is there a way to do that? Or am I getting way ahead of this? I don't know. I also kind of remember for loops. It's been a little while though. Actually, I think I'm getting way ahead of myself. While expression. Oh, okay. Never mind. I had it right then.
This code is going to evaluate this expression or this piece of code. The result of this expression is 10 plus 3, which is 13. Then it will store 13 in the x. Now there is another way to achieve the same result using less code. We can type x plus equal 3. What we have on line 3 is exactly identical to what we have on line 2. So what we have here is called the augmented assignment.
Oh,
So
I remember these.
Operator, but we have augmented or enhanced it. Now here we can also use subtraction.
It's not 30.
3, we can use multiplication and so on. So these are the arithmetic.
Yeah, I kind of remember these. X plus equals 30. Wait, actually, I missed it. Let me. Okay, it's not gonna write anything, but it doesn't. So you're telling me I can't go like that? Oh no, I'm so screwed then when it comes to for loops.
So these are the arithmetic operators in Python.
It's been a hot minute since I've done that stuff. I got like 4 minutes.
All right, let me ask you a question.
No.
I'm going to declare a variable called x and set it to 10 plus 3 times 2. What do you think is the result of this expression?
Okay, I'm gonna read it. Try to read it as a computer. It's gonna be. Is that gonna be 26, or is it actually gonna do
This is a
PEMDAS?
basic math question that unfortunately a lot of people
They're not
fail
the
to
same.
answer.
Oh no,
The
yeah, that's
answer
gonna be
is
new then.
16. Here's the reason.
Oh, it actually does do
In
it
math, we
right.
have this concept called operator precedence.
Yeah,
And that
PEMDAS.
determines the
You
order
do
in which
multiplication
these
first.
operators are applied.
It's
So,
easy. I
multiplication
thought I'd read
and
it left to right though,
division
but I
have a
guess
higher
not.
order. So this part of the expression gets evaluated first. So 2 times 3 is 6. And then the result is added to 10. That is why the result of this expression is 16. Now in Python, operator precedence is exactly like math,
Out of curiosity, while I'm watching this, how'd you guys find my stream?
but we can always change it using parentheses. For example, in this expression, if we want 10 plus 3 to be evaluated first, we can wrap it in parentheses. So, like this. Now when we execute this code, we're going to see
That's
26,
literally
because
basic
10
math.
plus 3
That is
13,
basic
and that
math.
divided by 2 is 26. Let's verify this. So print x, and we get 26.
Yeah, I would hope I know that. Oh, I was? Oh, dang. That's cool.
So you learned about the arithmetic operators in Python.
Nice.
Now in Python we have another set of operators called comparison operators. We use these operators to compare values. Let me show you. So I'm going to declare
That's
a variable
cool.
called x and set it to an expression like this. 3 is greater than 2. So what we have here, this piece of code, this expression is called a Boolean expression because it produces
Okay.
a Boolean value. So in this case, because 3 is greater than 2, the result of this expression
It's
is
just gonna
the
be
Boolean
true.
So if we print x, we get true on the terminal. So here's the greater than operator. We also have greater than or equal to. We have less than. We have less
Oh.
than or equal to. Here's the equality operator, which is indicated by 2 equal signs. Do not confuse this with the assignment operator. So here we're comparing 3 and 2 for equality.
It's asking if
So
it's
if you
equal
run our
to,
program,
yeah. That I know.
we see
It's gonna say false.
because 3 does not equal to 2.
But if you do this,
so
then
here's
it's
the
gonna say
equality
true.
operator. We also have the not equality operator. That is
I remember
indicated
that one.
by an exclamation mark followed by an equal sign. So let's quickly recap. Here are the
Yeah,
comparison
this is
operators
kind
we
of
have
coming
in
back to
Python.
me a little bit.
Greater than or equal
Equal to,
less than,
less than or equal to, equal to,
and
or not
not
equal.
equal. These operators are extremely important in real Python programs because
Mhm.
quite often we have to compare values to evaluate certain conditions. You're going to see that soon. In Python, we have another set of operators called logical operators. We use these operators to
With
build
types
complex
later
forms
on. What do you
of
mean with
Let me
type?
show you. So I'm going to declare a variable called price and set it to 25. Now let's
Okay.
print a Boolean expression like this. Price is greater than 10. Now let's say we want to check to see if the price is between 10 and 30. This is where we use the logical AND operator. So we type and right after that we type another Boolean expression.
Wait.
So price less than 30.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it like I wouldn't see. I know I'm not supposed to, but this is what you would do for that. so so it's really refreshing to be able to just write and instead of doing. Let's see, so control. Nope. I'm trying to get used to those. I want to be efficient. It can. You know, believe how happy that makes me. Thank goodness. I hated that when it came to C. I hated
with
it
this
so
AND
much.
operator, if both these Boolean expressions return true,
It's just gonna
the
print
result
true.
of this entire expression will be true.
Yeah.
Take a look. So
Oh, never mind. I screwed it up.
in this case we get
What did
true.
I do? Oh, nice. True. There it is.
Because the price is between $10 and $30. We also have the OR operator. With the
Yeah.
OR
No, in
operator,
most other
if
languages
at
you do.
least one of
At
these
least in
Boolean
C you do.
expressions returns true, then the result of this entire expression will be true. To demonstrate this, I'm going to change price.
Get the full
to 5.
course. I don't have
Let's see
money.
how Python is going to execute this code.
You
So
got
first,
money
let's
to
take a look at this
afford a
Boolean
full
expression.
course like that?
Is price greater than 10.
No.
No, it's not. So it will keep going. Then it will look at the second Boolean expression. Is price less than 30? It sure
Wait.
is. So the result of this entire...
Wait, I gotta remember this. So it's control down? How does that... What is that shortcut? Let's see. What is... Oh, that's just if I want to do that. Okay, I'm gonna... Control shift. Oh, okay. There it is. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. TY.
Also have the not operator, which basically inverses any values that you give.
Or...
Let me show it. So it will be true.
Oh, crap.
We're gonna have one Boolean expression. I'm gonna execute this code. When expressions return true, the result of
I was
this
trying to
entire
use
expression
control
will
left
be
and
true.
right.
Take a look.
I'm trying to get good at
So,
that.
In this case, we get true because the price is between $10 and $30. We also have
This is gonna be
the
wait.
OR operator. With
Oh,
the OR
it's
operator,
not greater,
if
but
at
it's
least
less
one
than
of these
30.
Boolean
That's
expressions
right.
returns
So
true,
long as one of them.
then the result of this entire expression
But
will
if
be
they're
true.
both false, then
To
it'll be
demonstrate
false.
this, I'm gonna change price to 5. Let's see how Python is gonna execute
That's
this.
literally what I have.
So
It's
first,
gonna
let's
say
take a look
true.
at this Boolean expression. Is price greater than 10? No, it's not. So it will keep going. Then it will look at the second Boolean expression. Is price less than 30? It sure is. So the result of this entire expression will be true. Take a look.
Yep.
There you go. We also have the not operator, which basically inverses any values that you give it. Let me show
Not
it. So
operator.
we're gonna have one Boolean expression, price
Okay.
greater than 10. The result of this expression is false.
Yeah.
Now, if you apply the not operator,
There's
this will
literally a
inverse
not
false
operator.
to true. So when we run the program, we get true. So let's quickly recap. In Python, we have 3 logical operators. We have logical AND, which returns true if both expressions return true. We have logical
Wow,
OR,
that's
which
interesting.
returns true if at least one expression returns true. And we have not, which inverses any value that we give it. In this tutorial, we're going to talk about if statements in Python. We use if statements to make decisions in our program.
Okay.
For example, we
I
can declare
actually
a
already
variable
know
called
if
temperature,
statements for the
and
most part,
depending
but
on the value of
I'll
this
do
variable,
if
we'll get
statements and
different
then I'm gonna
messages on
stop
the terminal.
probably.
Let me show you. So here's our temperature variable. We set it to 35. Now let's say if
Control
temperature
shift.
is greater than 30, we will print a message saying it's
Ooh.
a hot day. So we type if, then we type a condition, and this is where we use our comparison operators.
Okay.
So we type temperature greater than 30.
Temperature.
Then, so we had a colon, and see what happens when I press enter now. The caret is indented, and this represents a block of code. So the code that we write over here will be executed.
Okay, I'm
if
gonna have fun with
condition
this.
is
So print. This is me showing off now, saying, or this is me gonna try to show off. Hopefully, me knowing what I'm doing, even though it's gonna be really long. So if temperature is greater than 30, first of all, I need a space there. Print it so. Actually, quick question. Is this a thing? Or yeah, is that a thing? Like, will that give me a new line? I don't know if that's... Oh, it does. Okay. Oh, is it inside? Oh, it is inside the quotes. Okay, I couldn't remember. Let me, like... Why is it giving me new quotes? You use escape character. Let's see. Zakimon, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Slash N inside the quotes. Slash T is oh my god, I'm an idiot. It is slash N. Slash N. Escaped characters. How does that work? Escaped equals slash escaped. Okay. I don't think it does. I don't know. I mean, you probably know more than me. I really, I don't know. But let's see, if I do this, this is what gets me. Oh, there we go. So, oh, it does? Oh, okay. So then this operator is kind of useless then, huh? Okay. Good to know I still remember it. Oh, okay. Let me catch up. Let's see. Left, right. I want to try to understand everything I can, so I might be reading a couple times. Oh. Luminosity. Thank you so much for the follow. I like that username. Print Python already appends a new line. Python doesn't like it when you define a string with a single or double quotation and then use the same character as the string. LOL. Define the string. Oh, I see. Okay. You pass keyboard argument end. Like print end equals. Oh, I see. So then, Zach, when you posted, that wouldn't lead to a new line, or that would? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. But, okay, so right now... yeah. But let's see, so... elif... I don't think this is gonna work, because it's gonna be like... Yo, what's up? Oh, it actually worked. Okay.
True. Otherwise, it's not going to be
Hi, kitty.
executed.
Yeah,
Let
come on
me
my
show
lap.
you. So, we're going to print.
There we go.
It's a hot day. And by the way, note that here I've surrounded the string with double quotes because here
Yeah.
we have a single quote as an apostrophe. So I could declare a string like this with single quotes.
Yeah.
If I type, it's a
I got my
hot
cat.
day,
Oh, no, he
look,
really wants
Python
attention.
gets confused because it thinks this single quote represents the end
Oh,
of
I
the string.
I see why you're talking about like all the quotes and stuff. Okay, I didn't even think about that. So it's printing. Okay, because it's printing a string there. Yeah, I have my kitty. Here, let's see. If you want, I'll try to like. Actually, I think I could do this. Let me add my other webcam. Let's see if it'll work. No, it doesn't want to. Alright. I will get this. This is very important to have a cat cam. There you go. There's my kitty right here. He loves attention, that's for sure. Alright. That air core. What are you talking about? Like what the air cooler. Yeah, this. Oh, yeah, this thing. Yeah, it's really loud. And over summer, I moved to another room simply because this thing is so loud. And it gets so cold in the summer because of that. But all right, let's get back to the programming. Okay, so technically, so let me know if I'm wrong with this. So this would still work if I did this. So, because then it's just printing a string, right? Yeah, that'd still work. Okay.
So it doesn't recognize the subsequent characters. Okay, so that's why we use
Python doesn't like
double quotes
this.
here,
It
so we
doesn't?
can have an apostrophe in our string. So it's a hot day. Now, if I press enter again, the character is indented. So the code that we write here will be part of our if block, and it will get executed if this condition is
No,
true.
that works. Wait, what do you
So
mean?
here we-
Oh, but if I did... I mean, that's still... Because it's still in the string. What are you talking... Let's see, what are you talking about here? Slash this slash... Using single or double quotation marks. Okay. Hi. Python doesn't like that. Python likes slash that slash. Oh, I get you. Yeah, well, that's what he's saying in the example. So, like, if I did this, then it doesn't know what to do. So then I have to use that. Man, that is so nice. Thank you so much for telling me that, because I would easily be doing that over and over again. But technically, to escape the character, interesting. Okay, I'm trying to make sense of what you're saying. Like, wait, what you're saying, okay, confuses it and makes it think the string is ending, but it's not. That, yeah, I understand that. The easiest method is to escape the character. Oh, by doing that. Oh, okay. So if I wanted to make this a string, would I have to do something like, oh, dang, I was like cat here. Let's see. Oh, does that actually work? Oh, I need to escape the character. Okay. A string equals this. Let's see. I'm gonna bring chat right here so I can see it a little bit better. Does it like cover it up whenever I cover it? Chat? No. So oh, so long as I'm consistent. Okay. So then like a string equals this. So then if I were to do something like, do I have insert still on? Okay. I see why you're talking about insert. Why is that not? Oh, wait. Okay, wait, I have this. No, that's still doing that. Okay. Let me figure this out. I also have the thing. Yeah. Oh, that would do it. And I'm also missing the thing at the end. Oh, I'm stupid. Interesting. Okay, so then that would work. I don't need. I guess I don't need that. Oh. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so that I see what you mean now. That's like the /r/t. You put it inside of it, and then that's basically saying put this here, but it don't make it part of the string. That okay. I understand. If you want to put in a backslash, you need to escape the back. Yeah. Okay. So if I want to put in a backslash, like just right here, for whatever reason, if I do that, then it adds that one. But okay, if just for fun, then it adds two. Oh, that makes so much sense now. Man, I've learned so much more than I thought I would today. This is great. Okay. Actually, wait. I think I'm really close. Okay, I think I'm really close to 300 followers now. I'm gonna check really quick. You guys have gotten me like so close to it. I'm probably gonna drop some frames, by the way. Oh, I'm at 294. Okay, I'm so close. Dang. It's just better to. It's better practice to just escape the backlash. Yeah, and so okay, just making sure when you say escape the backlash, you mean like do what I just did here, where I'm escaping it. Like I'm escaping this thing, because that way I'm still saying it's a string right now, and I'm making sure that this is a string. Yeah, okay, that makes sense, because like if you want it to be something like a string, then you want to make it a string and like make sure it is. Okay, so this would work. But let's say I want to make it like 10. This is starts with it. That works. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna probably save that just so I don't forget it. Actually, it's on stream. I could just rewatch a stream. Oh, nice. What are you doing, Cat?
We can print a second message. Drink plenty of water.
No, I don't want
to terminate this block, you press enter and then press shift and tab. The caret is no longer indented.
Oh. So that makes perfect sense, like, because these mean a string, right? Like the single quotation, this means you're using a string, whereas quotations mean like I said, docs are like you're trying to intentionally print something like that.
So the code that we write here will always get executed no matter what, whether this condition is true or not. Now, in C-based programming languages like C++,
Oh
C#,
no,
Java,
don't say the word
JavaScript,
C. Do not say the word C.
block of code using curly braces. So,
oh god,
you
no.
start a block of code using a left brace, and then you end it
Oh
using a
no,
right
I
brace.
hated these
In
so
Python,
much.
we don't have curly braces.
Oh, we
so
don't.
use indentation to represent a block of code. Okay.
Thank goodness.
In this case, these two lines are indented, and that means they are part of this block of
Oh,
code.
thank goodness.
Now, let's run the program and see what happens. So we see these two.
Yeah. So okay. So the class I took, like, it was for a grade, right? And anyways, I didn't like tabbing. Like, I would never tab it out. So my programs would literally look like this. Like, it would be like that, and then I'd put the end of it. Let's see, I'm trying to think how it would be. I don't know. Basically, I wouldn't tab it. And then my teachers were like, why aren't you tabbing these? And like, I don't want to. But the thing is, it still worked. But it was so hard to read it. And they were like, you need to start doing it. Like, no, I'm good. I'm never going to use this. And now I am. So, yeah. I didn't realize I didn't need this, though. So I'm going to comment these out. So right now it's not gonna print it. But if I'm, what are you doing, kitty? No, don't do that to my sweatshirt. Well, air out like crazy. Yeah, no, it didn't like it. So, but now if I get rid of, okay,
So messages because the temperature is greater than 30. Now, if I change the temperature to 25 and run the program again,
it's not gonna
we
work
don't see
yet.
anything. Okay. Now, after this block, let's print done. Because this code is not indented, it will always get executed. It's not part of our if block. Okay. So take a look. Here's the done
Oh.
message. Now, let's add a
I
second
do this.
condition. So if temperature is not greater than 30, that means it's less than or equal to 30. So I'm gonna add a second condition. So if the temperature is between 20 and 30, I want to print it's a nice day. So here we type
Elif.
if.
Hey,
That's
I
short
know
for
what's up.
else if. And here we type a second condition. So temperature greater than 20. We add a colon, press enter. Now we have a new block. So here we can print it's a nice day. So if this condition is true, that means the temperature.
Okay, I will
It's
do the
greater
rest of
than
that
20,
tomorrow. That
less
way
than
I
or equal
have
to
something to
30.
stream tomorrow.
Now what we have here is called a comment. That is why it's grayed out. It's not real code. It's just some note that we add to our program.
Yeah.
Python is not going to execute this. So whenever we type a pound sign, what we have after is treated as a comment. Okay? So if this condition is true, then we're going to see this message on the terminal. Let's run our program and verify this. There you go. The temperature is 25. That's why we see this message. Now we can have as many conditions as we want. There are no limitations. Okay? So let's add another condition. Elif temperature is greater than 10, then.
Okay, so let's have some fun with this. So if temperature is greater than 30, wait, wouldn't it print both? Oh no, I'm stupid. So if temperature is greater than 69, this is short weather. Oh, does it not? Oh. Temperature is less than 20. Oh, is the elif just gonna be like
We're
that?
going to print.
No, it should be.
It's a bit
so I
cold.
thought.
Now in this case, if this condition is true, that means the temperature is greater than 10,
You know, I'm
less than
gonna.
or equal to 20.
I'm gonna purposely use the its term. That looks really weird, but I dig. What did it not like? Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. It's so freaking hot that it's boiling. Okay, that makes sense. Now you make it 70. Why did that not work? I mean, I can kind of see why it didn't work. Also, yeah, and then the second one's if it's... Oh, I see. So if I flip these, so if I do... Wait, what? Okay, okay. Don't tell me the command. Don't tell me the command. It's Control Shift. Let me just test it. Wait, I want to move these up. Oh gosh, what is that command? It's not Control D because that copies. Is it Control Up? No. Control Shift Up does that. Oh, it does move it up one, but it moves the entire thing up. Okay. Yeah. But technically, if I just do this... Nope. This is shorts weather. Okay. I this is not my first time learning a language. I learned C before. I learned that back in college, and I am still in college, but like my friends kind of helped me a lot through the class, and it was C. It was a couple of years ago. So some of this is familiar. Like if and else statements, I was pretty good at those. But I mean, they're also really easy. But if you're starting out learning coding for the first time, I don't know. I'm having fun with this tutorial. This thing's pretty
Now,
good.
finally, if the temperature
If
is
you
less
want,
than
I can
10,
link it.
let's print a message saying it's a cold day. So
That is not cold.
here we type else, then we add a colon, and now we have a new block. So this code will get executed if none
That's
of the
cool.
above conditions are
And it
true.
has like
So here we can print.
it's. Let's see. Would you ask? Yeah, honestly, it is. It really is. With tutorial, I'll link it. Let's see.
It's called. So this is how we use if statements to make decisions in our programs.
To start your journey. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not the one to come to for that.
Here's a great exercise for you to practice what you
Okay.
have learned so far. I want you to write a weight converter program like this.
A weight
So this
converter
program
program.
is asking me my weight. I enter 170.
Yeah.
Next, it's asking me if the weight is in kilograms or pounds. So I can type K for kilograms or L for pounds. I can type a lowercase l or an uppercase L. It doesn't matter. So let's go with a lowercase l. Now
Okay.
it tells me weight in kilogram is 76.5. So go ahead and spend 5 minutes on this exercise. You can use the comment box below to share your code with others. And then when you're done, come back see my solution.
All right. So this will be interesting. So let's clear all that. So we need a variable weight. So weight equals int input okay, I think I'm confusing strings. Okay, if I just run that, what happens? Line 2. I don't have anything on line 2. File unexpected. I don't think that this is a string. Have I done any projects? I made tic-tac-toe, but again, I was kind of helped out with it. Okay, so I'm at 37 minutes. So I'm going to go back. Let's just see the basic stuff. Okay. That's what I thought for that. So equals int input. You need an extra. Oh, that's what I'm missing. I'm a moron. So weight equals that. And now let me go back to 36. Weight equals that. print. So I'm gonna make this like this because this is asking. Wait, I should not make it. Deem wasted. Nice. Okay, I shouldn't make it. I need to add another variable, I think. Because, let's see. Because I need to do dot upper. Because I need to make that an uppercase. Otherwise, I mean, I could write for, if, and else statements, but that's a waste. So I'm going to do... Okay, one sec. My cat's like falling off. There you go, kitty. So weight equals int input weight. Now that's a number. Okay, but I need to... Let's see. I know I need an if statement, but I'm just trying to think like I need to do a dot upper, but I'm just trying to think. So weight equals that, but I also want to do letter equals okay, maybe I'm thinking about this too much. Oh, maybe if you like if that, then make it uppercase. I don't know. No, I don't want to see your answer.
Asking me if the weight is in kilograms or pounds. So I can type K for kilograms or L for pounds. I can type a lowercase l or an uppercase L. It doesn't matter. So let's go with a lowercase l. Now it tells me weight in kilogram is...
Okay. Letter equals... No. Also, this could be... This is supposed to be a string. So let me just make sure this works first. So, okay, that prints. So kilogram or pounds. So is this where I do the if? If K okay, one sec. Come on, kitty. I'm gonna put you sideways. That way I am more comfortable. And now you've grabbed onto me. How does it know if you're using kilogram or pound? It knows because I type in a K or an L. But it doesn't, it can be either lowercase or uppercase. So right now, oh, so I need to make another string. So, oh, wait, so, okay. So I'm going to do letter equals input. Okay, wait, let's see. Weight equals int input. Wait. No, you're going to fall off, kitty. I know you're probably like cringing so hard, Master, but I'm thinking I'm not the brightest. Weight equals ID input. Okay, so that's going to be a number. Yeah. So now it's asking, do I want kilograms or pounds? But I need to be able to do... Oh, I see. Okay. At least I think I do. So this is already an if statement. If how do you let's see.
You don't want that. Unless if I didn't use it, it's called a Boolean value. Now note that Python is a case sensitive language. John,
Receiving input.
when we press enter, so we use the print function. We say hello, we add a space. Now after the string, we want to add the value of the name variable. So we use a plus sign and then type name. What we are doing here is called string concatenation. So we're combining this string with another string.
Okay, so I need to make another string. It's so tempting just to look at the answer, but I don't get anything if I do that. Let me go back to the example. I feel like I don't know why I feel like I'm so lost on this. I know it's not that hard. Cat hair everywhere. No, don't stretch on me. No. Plus letter. Letter. Ow. What are you doing? Letter equals input. Oh, wait. Do I have it? Let's see. Okay, so let me run this and just see what happens. So I'll just say like 170. Okay. So now I have if letter. Oh wait, now I do, okay. So letter dot upper. And then how do I make it so the input is going to be
Contains subcat
uppercase?
methods. So when a function, so the up that to convert a string to uppercase. So if we print,
Oh, I'm stupid. Letter dot upper letter. Okay. So now I'm just going to do print letter. And just see if this works. So wait, 170. Okay, I didn't like that. String to upper takes no arguments. What do you mean takes no arguments? String has the function upper. But I made letter. It basically returns as upper. Let's see. Trying to understand. Let me make sure I'm not dropping frames. I'm gonna go for 2 hours, dang. So b dot upper equals b. Yeah, I understand that.
And course dot upper. I've run this program. You can see our course in uppercase. Pretty useful.
No, dang it. Oh, I see. It doesn't know what that is. So L, and then would I do that for B as well? Like, do both chances? Oh, and my cat's jumping off. Goodbye, kitty. Here. There you go. Now I feel much lighter. Okay. I don't think this is gonna work. It doesn't take any arguments. That's why. Okay. I think I'm using it a little too much. So I don't know. String has the function upper. Yeah. I know this is the best way to learn it too, just by screwing around with it until you get it. So let me.
We refer to that function as a method. So let's look at a few examples. Here we have a function or a method called upper, and we use that to convert a string to uppercase. So if we print course.upper and run this program, you can see our course in uppercase. Pretty useful. Now, index of the letters, change your string. Well, take a look. Take a look. First, I'm going to delete this line. A character or a sequence of characters. One way to do that.
Oh, I could just replace. Wait, no. Okay, so let's see. What I'm struggling with is, this might help me if I say it out loud. Getting an input from the user and making it uppercase. So then I can use less if statements. It takes no arguments. Okay. So if I make it something else, the K or the L, takes 2 arguments. Okay. This is confusing. Let's see, if I put this over here, does that show up on the stream? Does not. Okay, I put Twitch chat over on my other monitor. Let's see, so I'll make sure this should work, of course. Why is it like? Oh, thought there was like a space. Also, just for the lulz. Yeah, I know, I'm overthinking this. It's not that hard. And I know it's like, as soon as I see the solution, I'm just gonna be like, oh my god, I'm so stupid. Maybe if I... Do you think it'd be useful to, like, see a little bit of the solution? I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna look really quick how he did just a little bit of it, and then that'll probably get me going. Input always returns a string. Yeah, that I know. Okay. So... Nice. Also, I have part of his solution up. It doesn't help. So, but the thing is, I made it so it always returns a string. Okay. How's Python? It's good. Getting a lot of help from Master. I really appreciate it. So input always. I am way overthinking this, Master, by the way. I think you noticed. But so this input's always going to return a string. Even though I made it an int, it's going to return a string? Or are they going to return a number? So basically, here, I'll show you.
Here's a great exercise for you to practice what you have learned so far. I want you to write a weight converter program like this. So this program is asking me my weight. I enter 170. Next, it's asking me if the weight is in kilograms or pounds. So I can type K for kilograms or L for pounds. I can type a lowercase l or an uppercase L. It doesn't matter. So let's go with a lowercase l.
Okay.
Now it tells
that makes
me
sense, Master.
weight in kilogram is 76.5.
I also need to look up the conversion. You know, I'm gonna do the conversion now. Let's see. So kilogram to... So 1 kilogram is 2.20 pounds. So let me just put that in there. Just go a couple lines down. Now this is an if statement. Yeah, it's about 2.2. Okay, so if I want to say if input K I don't know if that's how that works, but let's see what happens. If input K, so then I take weight. Oh, you're right. If letter equal K. Now I need the parentheses. Oh. Oh yeah, you're right. I need this. If letter equal K, weight equals wait, what was the conversion? It was 2.2, and now it's from kilograms to pounds. Wait, what does this program mean? So if I enter 170 pounds, but I want it in kilograms, that's how much I weigh. Okay. Yeah, Master. So I know Oreo by it. He's pretty good with this stuff. I will not look at chat. I promise. I'm not gonna look at chat if you guys want to share the solution to it. Weight equals. If you submit it in pounds, I want pounds to kilograms actually. There we go. Say 0.45. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this without worrying about the uppercase. So 170 L 76.5. I have it opposite, I think. But anyways, I have a number. So I have something going on. Is it divided by? Oh, wait. Do you think I know math? Not really. So he has 170. 77.27. Okay, whatever. That's close enough. He has like 76.5. So let's see, what are you guys talking about? Making sure you guys didn't talk about the program. Okay, so dang, I saw a little bit of what you said. So, oh, okay. If I did like if letter is lower, then make it upper. Can I do that? So then if letter can I do that? Also, I don't need an elif. I could just do else. Yeah, but then how would you check for lower uppercase after it's been transformed? If letter. Oh wait, if letter equal that letter dot upper L else and I'm forgetting the semicolons. Let's see if this works. What doesn't it like? Oh. I'm just gonna use lower cases. No, not lambda. Else doesn't have a checking statement. Oh, so I do L if. So then. So wait 170. Let me just make sure this works with capital L's. Okay. So wait 170. Okay, so then what doesn't it like about that? Can I like check if the input? Okay, so like when you say it doesn't take any arguments, what exactly do you mean by that? I think that's what I'm kind of confused on.
Error occurred in this file. That is our. So, presents a whole of an integer. So this is how string object has a bunch of capabilities. So if we type course dot birth on from 2020, we get the age and store it as a string and
Oh, wait.
string. So these are the.
I could just make it a new string. Okay, let's see. A string dot replace. Oh, I see. So let's see. So by doing this, would I like... Would that actually fix it? I kind of doubt it, but... Okay. Progress. Progress. Okay, I see what you... Oh, so when you say argument, like something inside the parentheses. Okay. So now it's checking elif that... Okay. Oh, so now I need to do... What if I did... I don't know if this would work. Let's see. Oh my god, it worked. Let me make sure. That's what he wants, right? Finally. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of the slash n. It's annoying me. Okay, so let me make sure it works the other way. So wait 170 76.5. Okay, I have them backwards. I did it the roundabout way, but it worked. Yeah. So let me just test this one more time. I want to get the units right. Oh, times. that's right. Oh, well, let's see his solution. I'll just...
methods. So if you type dot, you can see all the functions or methods available in a string object. So we use the upper method, and this returns a new string in uppercase. Now, if this condition is true, first we need to convert the weight to pounds. So we declare a new variable called converted, get the weight, and divide it by 0.45. And then we can print this on a terminal. So we say weight in pounds is, then we append converted. Now, to terminate this block, we press Shift and Tab, else, colon. So if this condition is not true,
That's new.
that means the weight was entered in pounds, so we need to convert it to kilograms. Once again, we declare a variable, converted, and set it to weight times 0.45. And then we print weight in kilograms, and here we concatenate this string with converted. Alright, now we need to terminate this block, so we press enter, then Shift and Tab. Good. Now if we run this program, we're going to see an error. Let me show you. So let's run it. Here I'm going to enter 170. Then I type a lowercase l. Okay, here's an error. Can't multiply sequence by non-int of type float. So this is where we got this error, when we try to multiply the weight by 0.45. So that is line 7 in our code. Now the reason this is happening is because the weight variable is storing a string object. Because earlier I told you,
well, yeah,
the function always returns a string.
that's a string.
So
that's not
an
an... Okay.
weight to a number. We can either use the int or the float function. Let's run the program one more time. So 170 in pounds. Here's the second error. Can only concatenate string, not float to string. And that error occurred over here when we tried to print the weight in kilograms. So look at line 7. In this case, weight is an integer. We're multiplying an integer by a float, and the result of this operation is going to be a float.
Yeah.
Now on line 8, we're trying to concatenate or combine a string with
In a float, that's not going to
Python
work.
doesn't know how to execute this code. To solve this problem, we need to convert this float to a string. So here we use the built-in stir function.
Oh, that
Let's run
makes
the
sense.
program and see what happens. So 170 in pounds, and here's my weight in kilograms. Now let's try entering a weight in kilograms. So run it one more time. Let's say 76 kilos. Here we get a familiar error. Can only concatenate string to string, not float. So this error occurred on line 5, where we tried to concatenate a string to a float. So once again, we need to convert this to a string object. Now, let's run the program one more time. 76 kilos is equal to 168 pounds. Hey guys, I just wanted to let you know that I have an online coding school at Code with Marshall.
Yeah, I don't care. So the way I did it works too. It's not as clean as his, but it still works. Oh, I didn't float it. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna study his really quick, his done one. So if unit.upper, so it's basically saying if, oh, I get what it's saying. Okay, so that's why you don't need an argument inside of the, now I'm starting to get this more and more now. It only took me 2 hours. 2.5 hours. Took me 2.5 hours to get it. So if the letter dot upper. So it's basically if you take the letter and you make it upper, does it equal that? Okay, so let me try that. So I'm gonna. Can you do this? Let's see. Does this work on Python? Nope. I think it might be the other way around. I don't know. Doesn't look like it works. I will just control exit. So if letter dot upper, then you don't need an argument. Are you serious? Wait, let's see. So if I do this, can I not like do that for a few lines? Do I have to do that for every single line? Or multiple if you highlight them? Alright, let me try that too. Okay. So if letter dot upper, you don't need the argument in there, equals k, don't forget that, weight equals weight times, I'm just gonna put a random number, 69. Print print. Okay, but let's say I want to make it the string like he did, or let me make a new thing. Converted equals that. Now I do print weight in, what is this again? Weight in kg then I do else if, so shift tab, or I could just do else. Yeah, I could just do else. Actually, I'm gonna do elif just for fun. Elif letter dot upper elif invalid syntax. Let's see. Nice. Well, this is what I worked on in the meantime. Elif line 6. What's wrong with my elif? elif. Oh my god. That's what that little thing was. Okay, so I'm gonna do K. That makes sense. So weight 100. Should be 50. It works. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm putting Python on my resume. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna stop for tonight. And then I'm going to stream this tomorrow. That's a certainty. But oh, my cat's back. I'll probably stream around the same time tomorrow, which is around 10 Eastern. But yeah, I'll essentially just be going through this video for a while. Build stuff in Python. I will. I still have an essay I have to do, but in my free time I'll definitely be doing this. I'll also be playing around with an Arduino. So maybe I can like get stuff going there. I don't know. I think those are in C though. At least I hope they're not. I'm so sick of C. But yeah, thank you guys. So actually, I'm gonna find someone to host first. Oh, yep. All right, come up on my lap. He wants on my lap. Kitty, come here. Kitty. All right, here we go again. No, no, do not go up there. That is not for kitties. That is for humans. So let me go to science and technology since. Let's see. Is anyone good that you recommend I host, Master? And thank you so much for the help. I really, really, really appreciate it. You help so much. You have no idea. Not really. Okay, I will host someone I know then. I want to host a smaller streamer, but they're all... Why do they all have to be big streamers? Okay. Since I am a speedrunner at heart, I am going to host this guy. So again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow, because I will keep doing this. That is a guarantee. So thanks for watching. Bye. Thanks for all the help, and thank you for all the follows, by the way. I really appreciate it.